Okay guys, so this is going to be about my CD collection. So, I guess we'll start with the cassette tapes, because they're not even supposed to be in this video because they're not CDs. So, I got, this is a Meatloaf, Welcome to the Neighborhood. This is the Blues Brothers. This is Madonna. That's the Black Crowes. Dead or Alive. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks again. Duran Duran. Blondie. And Rod Stewart. Okay, now onto the albums here. I got Leonard Cohen, Songs from the Road. I got Leonard Cohen, You Want It Darker. I got Leonard Cohen, Live in London. I've got Leonard Cohen, Can't Forget. I've got Nick Drake, Pink Moon. I've got Jessie J, that's kind of supposed to be in a case, but whatever, I don't really care about her. I got Dear Heather by Leonard Cohen. I've got The Essential Meatloaf. I've got Both Sides Now, Joni Mitchell. I've got Dave Matthews Band. I've got The Doors. I got Neil Young. I got the new songs of Leonard Cohen. I've got Nirvana, that should be in a case too. I got Lou Reed, Transformer. I've got Leonard Cohen. I've got Neil Young Greatest Hits. I've got Neil Young Freedom. Robert Johnson. I've got The Beatles. I have every single Beatles song on my iPod. I've got The Best of Woodstock. I've got Tom Waits, Closing Time. I've got Meatloaf, Braver Than We Are. I've got Mark Cohen. I've got The Best of Meatloaf. I've got Bat Outta Hell. Fucking love Bat Outta Hell. I've got Harvest. I've got Bat Outta Hell 3. I've got Joe Cocker. I've got The Best of Meatloaf. I've got Bat Outta Hell 2. I've got another Meatloaf. I've got Bat Outta Hell again. I've got Rodriguez, Cold Fact. I've got Nick Drake again. And I've got Cher. And I've got Bonnie Raitt. I've got Neil Diamond. Bon Jovi. I've got Bon Jovi again. I've got Yes. I've got 80s metal hair bands. I've got Elton John 1. I've got Burton Cummings, who I've seen a couple times. He's an awesome performer. If you ever get a chance to go see him, go see him. Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. I've got David Bowie. I've got Neil Young, Peace Trail. I've got James Taylor, who I've also seen and met, and he's amazing too. I've got Aerosmith. I've got some... What is this? Okay, I've got some Italian opera. I've got some Leonard Skinner. Black Crowes. Maroon 5. Oh dear, these are all gonna tip over. Okay, I got Patsy Cline. I've got Def Leppard. I've got The Police. I've got the Rhythmics. Got the Rhythmics again, and I got the Kinks. I've got Bach. This is gonna be a long video. Got Bob Dylan. Is that Bob? Oh. Got The Best of Roy Orbison. Got CCR, The Velvet Underground. This is some psychic that I saw that was talking to my dead relatives. That was kind of a creepy experience. I still have that on tape. Blue Rodeo. Miley Cyrus. I got this for Christmas. Almost threw up on it. I got Charlie Parker jazz music. I've got Dwight. I've got the Eagles. I've got a fellow Canadian, Paul Anka. I've got Jeff Buckley. I've got Ozzy Osbourne. I've got Neil Young. I've got Don Williams. I've got Black Sabbath. I got Kim Mitchell. Holy hell. Got Johnny Cash. I've got Eric Clapton Unplugged. I've got Headley. Got this is a mix album with a lot of Tears for Fears on it. This is the Eagles again. This is Tommy by The Who. This is Prince. I got Foreigner. I got Pitbull. I've got Conway Twitty. And I've got Bowie. This is gonna be a long ass video. Got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've got Cher. I've got 8 Mile by Eminem. This is gonna be a highly unorganized video. Got The Who. I've got the Guess Who. I've got Fleetwood Mac. I've got Blonde on Blonde. Love Bob Dylan, always have. Got Frank Sinatra. Oh my god, this is all gonna tip over. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. I'm trying to go fast so that I don't take too long here. I've got the Essential Glenn Miller, who's a lovely jazz musician. I've got Hootie and the Blowfish. I've got Train. I got Journey. I got Rubber Soul. I got Bon Jovi Live. I got Pink. I got 50s Rock and Roll. I've got Nirvana Unplugged. I've got Glenn Gould. I love Glenn Gould. I got Leonard Cohen. I got more Leonard Cohen. And more Leonard Cohen. And we're not done yet. And I think we're done. Then I got more Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan. Bootleg Bob Dylan that I stole from the internet. And Tempest. And Desire. And George Michael. And the Thompson Twins. And more of the Rhythmics. And whatever that is. And I got Heart. And I got more Leonard Cohen. And more Leonard Cohen. And Leonard Cohen. And Leonard Cohen. And Leonard Cohen. And then Leonard Cohen. And then Leonard Cohen. And then Michael Jackson. Blood on the Dance Floor. Then I got Lou Reed. Then I got Pink. Then I got Bob Dylan. Then I got Harry Chapman. And then I got Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan. And the Wallflowers. And Billy Squier. And Nirvana. And Tom Petty. And Burton Cummings. And Aerosmith. And Alabama. Poison. John McClane. Motorhead. Bryan Adams. The Beach Boys. Holy fuck, this is gonna tip over. Okay. I got Steve Urkel. I got AC/DC. I got Eric Clapton. I got a mix CD. I got the Doobie Brothers. I got Simon & Garfunkel. I got Spin Doctors. I got Neil Diamond. I got John Denver. Then there's Buddy Holly. Then there's a mixtape. Then there's Tom Petty. Then there's Neil Young. Stompin' Tom Connors. Billy Joel. B.B. King. Beethoven. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Some classical music. And more Bryan Adams. And then I got some Loverboy. Got more Pitbull. Got some Elton John. Got some John Lennon. Got some Willie Nelson. And more Bryan Adams. And some Elton John. And Nirvana. Billie Holiday. And Jet. Bob Seger. The Jonas Brothers. The Beatles. Tom Waits. Puff Daddy. AC/DC. Elvis. Billy Joel again. And we're halfway through. Avril Lavigne. Boston. Van Halen. George Harrison. Michael Jackson. Got this guy. Got the Doors. And we got Johnny Cash again, and we got Whitney Houston, and we got Avril Lavigne, and we got Britney, and we got Santana, and we got Tracy Chapman, and more Bob Dylan, followed by more Bob Dylan, and then Bob Dylan again, and Bob Dylan Highways 61 Reversed, and Bob Dylan and the Dead, and Bob Dylan's gospel album, and then Queen, Janis Joplin, Air Supply, Lionel Richie, The Phantom of the Opera by Andrew Lloyd Webber, Meatloaf, Glenn Gould, Michael Jackson, Gordon Lightfoot, Michael Jackson Bad 25 Years, you know that album, Jessie J, Jim Croce, Loverboy again, Patsy Cline, Iron Maiden, Elvis, Everett Centerfold, Benny Goodman, Johnny Cash, Rush, just knocked Rush over, the band, the Rhythmics, Maroon 5, Stevie Nicks, and Alabama. So these are my horde of music that I've got going. And we're done.